Hi everyone, it's been a bit, hasn't it? It's been like a month since I've posted on this channel, and for good reason. The past month I've been in Turkey. That's a completely different continent. I was there on a family vacation to go see a bunch of my family. If you don't know, I'm Turkish. Merhaba arkadaşlar. My Turkish isn't the best. It's very Americanized. Let's just jump right into what I read in the month of June. Because even though I wasn't making videos, I still read a lot of manga. So I just want to show those off. 20th Century Boys is the first book I read in June. This is the only book of the series that I have actually read so far, and I think it's incredible. It is a giant shift from what I usually read and collect. And what I mean by that is I usually get like shonen books, which is like power of friendship and believing in yourself and hard work rules all, and that stuff's great. I'm growing up a little bit, so I'm kind of, I don't know, I want more mature stories, and I feel like this is 100% delivering on that. This is a lot darker than what I'm used to. This is a lot more unsettling at times, and I'm really enjoying what the plot is so far. So in the story, it primarily focuses on the past of this friend group and then their present. So in the past, this friend group was always talking about, hey, I want to be this when I grow up. We're going to be this, we're going to save the world, we're going to do this, blah, 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 blah. And then in the future, none of those people have become what that is. And it sucks. And it's like a really weird thing to be reading right now, especially going into your 20s. I mean, I'm 20 years old. I'm gonna be 21 in like a couple of months. And I'm just like thinking about it. I'm like, wow, like, you know, I had a lot of things I wanted to do when I was little. And it's like, holy shit, now it's like, am I gonna actually be able to get to do those things? Kenji is our main character. And when he was a little kid, he made up this entire story about how he was gonna be this hero and he was gonna take down this villain that like used like biochemical gas to take down people, I believe. This story really went nowhere in his past, but now someone in his friend group is actually doing these things and playing the role of the villain, which makes it so that Kenji needs to actually step up to the plate and become the hero. And it's just like, it's really nice, you know. It's like the whole idea of like fulfilling what you wanted to do as a little kid, following your dreams and not giving up on the person that you wanted to become. And also people are dying, so you kind of need to do something about it because only you can do it because you know the plot of your own story, so you kind of need to remember and retrace your memory, and it's really cool, and I definitely recommend checking it out. Next up, I've read the first 12 volumes of One Piece, which you guys might think is a little bizarre. Returning viewers of my channel would know that I only own volumes 24 of One Piece all the way up to volume 99. Well, that changes as of the day before my fucking trip, which completely sucks. My One Piece box set, volume 1, finally came in after a year of having it on order. This is unreal. But now I own all of One Piece. I own all of volume 1 to 99. I was planning on making a different video for this, but honestly, fuck it. If you guys don't know, this is the beginning of One Piece all the way up to the Alabasta arc. The Alabasta arc ends with volume 23, and then right after this, we start going into the Jaya arc. I'm so excited that I have this. I was really bummed out that the moment I did get it though, that I had to leave. You know, I brought the first 12 volumes with me, and I figured I'd start rereading One Piece. I don't really know if I'm going to be doing anything on this channel with, you know, the information and rereading the series, but it's been pretty fun so far and a really different experience than what I'm used to since I'm caught up with the series. And what I mean by that is like all the characters feel like a downgraded version of themselves. It feels like Oda's still figuring out how each of the characters are. They're like almost there. Luffy is my favorite character, or at least he's like one of the best characters. But honestly, I would say that in these first 12 volumes, he is my least favorite out of all 5 of the current Straw Hats at that point in the story, which is incredibly off-putting to say. But, you know, the 5 that we start off with are incredible. I know a lot of people give Usopp a lot of shit in the beginning chapters. Honestly, he's shit for a while. I don't really see it that way. I'm gonna be honest. I really like Usopp, and I think it's a really fun dynamic that he adds to the group. Also, Sanji. I want to point out the fact that Sanji, I didn't remember that his original backstory and his whole thing in Baratie was that he didn't believe in his dreams anymore, but then after seeing the Straw Hats stick up for themselves and fight for their dreams so hard, with Zoro fighting Mihawk and also Luffy fighting Don Krieg, Sanji was like re-inspired to go ahead and chase his dreams. And that whole moment with Zeph talking about Luffy, it was awesome. The beginning of One Piece is fucking fantastic. It definitely picks up after like the 50 chapter mark. The first 50 chapters are a bit slow. The moment you get to the Baratie arc is when things start picking up. And then you get the fantastic Arlong Park arc, which is just like, oh my god, it is fucking incredible. Every single time I read it, it's in that moment in the middle with Nami and it's like right before the fucking clash at the end. It's just like, it's that scene is so chilling, dude. It gives me so many goosebumps whenever I read it. It's just fucking fantastic. One Piece is 100% my favorite manga of all time. Don't get me wrong, I'm 100% a fanboy of the series. It's not like it's my first time reading it. Moving aside from One Piece, don't want to talk about that too much, even though I could. My final 5 volumes that I read during the month of June is Chainsaw Man Volume 1 through 5. I love the Chainsaw Man volume covers. I think they're some of the best in the manga industry. A lot of them are just like faces of characters, which is like not the best, but there's something about the Chainsaw Man books that are just like, wow, man, this shit looks fucking sick. Right before opening and starting this video, I was actually reading volume 6 and I kind of got a little like distracted and I ended up reading half the volume. That's the thing about Chainsaw Man. It really hooks you no matter what part in the story it's at, full of twists and turns. It's a very tight and compact story. The first part is only 97 chapters and the second part just actually came out after a year or 2 years of waiting. We finally got its first chapter and I really enjoyed that. I might make a video on that next, just talking about my thoughts, but Chainsaw Man is incredible. It's an incredible read. It's very short, very concise. If you're just starting off your manga collection, I definitely think that Chainsaw Man is something you should buy. It's only 11 volumes and it's great. I don't know. It's just really fun, super simple. The paneling is some of the best I've ever seen. It's just all around a really good series and it's getting an anime adaptation really, really soon. So if you do want to wait for like seeing the anime first and then buying the books, good luck, because when this shit takes over the internet, those books are probably gonna sell out really, really quick. Just a heads up. But yeah, Chainsaw Man. I definitely want to finish the series while part 2 is releasing. I don't know though. I've already read Chainsaw Man like a year ago. I'm rereading series when I don't need to because I have new series that I need to read. Why am I doing that? There's a lot of series I really want to read. I want to finish 20th Century Boys. I'm honestly not going to tell you guys. I'm really scared of spoilers and I don't want to get spoiled. So I will keep the series that I am reading as a secret. That's pretty much all the manga books that I've read this month. I do want to say quickly, I know I haven't posted for the past month and it was because I was in a different continent, but my channel has done one of the best months it has done, which doesn't make any sense to me. Still trying to process how that works. Make no videos, do well on channel, doesn't make any sense. But now we're past 500 subscribers. We hit that like 2 weeks ago. It's just fucking crazy. But 500 subscribers, 520 now, I believe. Halfway to 1,000, which is so weird. Wow. I really didn't think this channel would do as well as it has been doing. I feel like this video is a little spontaneous and not as planned out, but I just came back from like a 4 week thing and I had food poisoning.